There's some people are going to put in a little bit more research than others, but like at the end of the day, if you want to just participate, hop on. It takes a minute and a half to go pick a lineup, and then after that, if you want to, dive in a little bit more, you can always edit your lineup too. You know what I mean?
And so, like, I have the hockey package for my son, and he likes to watch all the different games on. So, how I would put it down is, you focus on line stacking is like the most important part.
That's crazy because I would never not have thought that.
Like line stacking of the same team.
Line stacking is so important. Like today, I picked. Of course, they're looking like shit because I figured they would run over Nashville. But I've been line stacking the Flyers because they've been playing pretty well. Vladdy's been doing really well, so I picked him in goal. Michkov, I think we'll do that in my Flyer segment because
we'll get to that in a second.
They handle him, pissed me off. But, like Zegras has been a monster, so I stacked him with York, who's been playing well. He's on the first power play, first line defense, so you can get him at a value price. And somebody like Dvorak, he'll give you a fourth line price, but he's playing first line minutes.
Okay.
And he's playing power play. So, like, those guys, you say, oh, that's a value play. You line stack them. And basically, you're hoping for the win or a lot of shots against in your goalie.
Okay, so then, goalie, yeah. Gotcha.
So, I try to focus. I try not to spread. Like, you don't want to just... I would never go in and say, hey, I'm going to pick one guy from Ottawa, and then I'm going to pick one guy from Buffalo, and then I'm going to pick one guy from the Oilers.
That's literally what I do, except for...
Really? That's, yeah.
Dude, honestly, you know what my strategy is lately? It's just trying to fit the salary requirements. I'm like, I got
the best names you can find?
I had like $200 left on one. I was like, all right, I got to start stripping it down.
One of the biggest things is they'll tell you, don't be afraid to leave money on the board.
Yeah, that's true.
Because people are like, I have $800. I should... Your line stack is more important than the money.
Line stacking, huh?
Right.
That's interesting.
Giving it up now. I'm going to start winning.
That's interesting.
So you go off like DFO, they'll tell you the daily face-off, and you look at the lines. So because you may get a guy, like I'll get my example, like Tony D'Angelo, he'll play third line minutes, but he's on first line power play.
Right.
Or he'll be on, if Matthew Schaefer's hurt or something, he bumps up to maybe the second pair defenseman or first pair, depending on who they're playing. So he's going to up his minutes, but you'll get him at third pair value for daily fantasy.
Right.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Every dollar, I never have any money left.
Well, dude, that is it. That
your goaltending.
Yeah, because every goal can produce, up to 3 points or whatever. So if you're stacked right, that's interesting. Okay, line stacking, like hot teams with favorable matchups, and then goalies you want.
Always go hot. Always go hot teams. Bounce back teams like.
Yeah.
With the way the Penguins were playing very well.
Bounce back teams.
One game, like that's who I would hammer.
Bounce back teams, and then teams playing someone on a back to back too.
Someone on a back to back. Like there are people that I'm like, there is a science to it. I'm still.
I know. Yeah.
There's a science to it.
Yeah. That's interesting. And then how do you without going into crazy in-depth research, do you just pick good goalies, or is it the same approach but the goalie
approach? I automatically look at who played last night.
Okay, yeah.
One of the things I try to see who was the starter the night before and who's the backup the night, because the backup could be depending. You get a real good team. We'll say who's playing well. We'll say the Capitals are playing very well. They lost Friday night. They play Saturday night. Their starter more than likely play Friday night. Your backup will play Saturday night. They're due for a win Saturday, and you can get that backup goalie at a very good price.
Okay, yeah.
Knowing that they'll probably bounce back and get a win off of that. And you get him for a price, and then you can use the rest of that money into your lineup.
Steve's coming for you, Matty. He's coming for you.
Now I get it.
Well, I'm gonna tell Nikki. I'm like, I would like to. We should do a year-long fantasy.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
We'll do that.
And everything.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, like a full draft. We do it at Steve's house and wake the kids up.
I'll tell you what. I think we should do that. And what I was gonna say is, if you want to join us on this, this is for all you listeners out there. If you want to join us in this daily fantasy tirade. We have spots open. You can use the link in our description. It's basically gonna be a week to week. We're gonna have sponsored prize pools on a week to week basis. So it's free to play. Win a few bucks, if you will. But the main thing is we're going to be working towards it's not a season long league, but there's going to be standings throughout the season, and what we're going to do is we're going to end up having a playoff run for a grand prize. Okay, so the week to week sponsor pools will be smaller, but the grand prize might be, you know, a stick, or, you know, just a larger prize, if you will. And then perhaps from there we'll spin off and maybe look into some season long stuff next season. We'll see if we can get into it.
Last time I played season long fantasy hockey, I had Henrik Lundqvist was my goalie. So when he was like stud,
yeah.
So like he was
I
like
played,
a first rounder.
My last one was the COVID year, and I was winning. I was in first place that year, and then once they just cut it, they Yahoo just grant a crown.
Damn.
Jesus.
But I said I didn't feel like I earned it because I didn't go through playoffs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They just like the season cut, so they just worked it. And also, if anybody's playing Saturday, make sure you get your lineups in early because the game started at like 1:00.
Yeah.
So it's you like people forget. I'm like, it's not all 7:00 games. A lot of them.
Right.
3, 4. So you get the lineups in.
Yeah, but so what we'll do is we'll jump into a little bit of Flyers stuff. First, like I said, we have spots open for this daily fantasy competition. Make sure you check out the link in the description. Open to all you listeners out there. Make sure you just hit that link and join us if you're interested. Free to play, free to enter, fun group of guys, and we'll get it rolling. So let's do before. What's that?
A whole list of questions.
Actually, the group chat the most.
Yeah, and it's only gonna get better. Trust me. The group chat will get